Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Transportation and Infrastructure. Good morning, Minister. As the Minister knows, the province no longer requires independent, rigorous testing or inspection with design, build and performance-based contracts. We've seen the results of that with the girder controversy on the Herb Gray Parkway in Windsor, where lawyers are now speculating and saying that the government may be liable should a failure occur in the future. Minister, how many other infrastructure projects are currently underway with no independent testing being done on behalf of the owner, the government?
Minister of Infrastructure and Transportation.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and good morning to the honourable member, who is quickly becoming one of my favourite MPPs, and Mr. Speaker, you often ask us, Mr. Speaker, to take a race to the top, and I want to commend the honourable member for leading that race to the top. Mr. Speaker, I want to be fair to the honourable member, so I'm going to review this with the ministry to get the exact details about the testing regime. There is a very rigorous testing regime that goes into place. They are not political decisions made out of the minister's office, Mr. Speaker. They are decisions made by the Ministry of Infrastructure and the Ministry of Transportation, and I will be sure to get him the details on that and appreciate the question.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Speaker, the Executive Director of the Canadian Council of Independent Laboratories says in a news release, the way the government has been doing business in these infrastructure projects is, and I quote, a big mistake, a serious and potentially dangerous mistake. Without independent verification, there is no assurance that the materials and construction methods meet standards. Minister, will you commit today to changing the way the government has been overseeing these major construction projects and insist in the future independent testing is carried out on behalf of the ministry and the results are submitted directly to the ministry?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Speaker, we have right now the safest roads and the safest bridges in North America, which is quite an accomplishment when you think about Ontario's vast geography, its weather, and how many of our highways are isolated in the north. And our northern members will tell you how fickle the weather is and how challenging that situation could be. So I have a great deal of confidence in the existing regime. But to answer your questions, yes, we are right now, because we've had, I think, about 5 years with our alternative financing program. The Ministry of Infrastructure is actually reviewing things like bundling, oversight, project administration, and those recommendations would be coming forward. I will commit to meet with the member opposite, the member from Windsor-Tecumseh, to review those with him and to ensure that he is satisfied with a level of review. And if you feel more is necessary, I would certainly give it active consideration. And again, appreciate his question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Question.